hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? We are joined by boxing royalty at the moment in Rotherham, Mr. Dennis Hobson, aka Ron Lyle. How you doing, Ron?
Alright, thanks Russ, how are you?
How have you been keeping?
I'm alright.
Good, you're a married man now, I'm hearing.
Yeah, I am, pal.
How's life treating you?
Good.
Yeah.
I have to do dishes and you know, I know my vocation in life. I'm a taxi driver and a dishwasher now.
Yeah. What have you got there, your Christmas box?
This is, it's like being on Blood Beta. I've been given a Porky's mug. I've made it.
You know you've made it when you've got a Porky's corner mug.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're doing well, pal. You're doing well.
Thank you.
Pleased for you.
What do you think's at boxing scene at the moment then, Dennis?
Well, I think it's the boxing scene over in the UK is obviously very healthy, so it's all good. We're just rebuilding ourselves, so but there's a healthy boxing scene out there, and you know, around the world. Everybody's looking at the UK because this is where it's at. So you know, we've got all the best heavyweights in the world. So when you've got the best heavyweights in the world, you usually everything feeds off of that. Yeah, the States, they've got Wilder, but we've got, apart from Wilder, we've got the best in Joshua and Tyson, and then you've got Dillian White, and you've got other kids coming through, and the British. So you know, we are major players on the world scene for the highest prize in sport, arguably, which is the heavyweight championship of the world. So we're in there, and then obviously we've got a few other world champions. So the mecca of boxing is in the UK, and it's good. So I'm pleased that it's happening on that score. But obviously there's a lot of things wrong with boxing.
Yeah.
But you know, we won't get into the politics of it.
Yeah. How do you see the Warrington versus Kid Galahad fight turning out, Dennis? They're both just sorted the purse bids out. One's getting just under 1.5, other one's getting just under 600 grand. How do you see that fight going? Do you think it'd be Galahad or Warrington?
I think Galahad's got the style to trouble to trouble Josh, but Josh has gone on quite a lot with the experience he's had from Selby and obviously Frampton, handling stylish fighters and overwhelming them, and unless Galahad can match that tempo, he'll struggle. But he has got the capabilities and the style to upset Josh. So it's a great contrast to styles. I think it's a great fight.
You've got a show coming up, Dennis, March the 15th at Sheffield. Who's on the card? Who's headlining?
Well, Tommy Frank's the headliner, and I've just managed to secure him a shot at the vacant Commonwealth title. So we just finalising his opponent now. So that will be revealed ASAP. But you know, for him to come from. I don't know, is he 9-0? He's 9-0 now, and to get him a shot at the Commonwealth, it's just timing sometimes, right place, right time, and I've done it for a few fighters, and it's going to be a big platform if Tommy comes through this, wins a Commonwealth title, then you know, as fast as we want to, we can catapult him onto the world scene.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And that, so, and who else are you working with at the moment, Dennis, with your stable? Because there's been some changes, hasn't there?
Yeah, there's a few kids coming through. Got a couple of kids coming through who are on the card, and you got another kid that Glenn's training called Kean Wainwright, who we're expecting big things from. He's a big puncher. His nickname's the Wolf, so you watch out for him. I used to play football against his dad, or with his dad. We played at Denby, I think.
Yeah, I've interviewed him at Glenn's.
And so I've got a bit of a connection there, and I do like Keenan as a kid, but he can fight, that kid.
He's an hard puncher as well, isn't he?
Big puncher, yeah. So expecting good things from him. So you know, the future's pretty bright. As long as I keep the enthusiasm and the passion for it, then I'll keep manoeuvring kids and getting them opportunities.
Have you still got the passion, Dennis, for boxing like you did back in your heyday?
Well, I'm a married man now, Russ, and I've got two beautiful little girls, and obviously I'm a family man as well. But the buzz and the drug
Is it still as good as when you had Clinton Woods and Ricky?
No doubt, they were great journeys, and I was younger then and enthusiastic and probably a bit more energy. I don't know, but I'm still energetic anyway. But you'll never waver that thrill of winning, winning something big, and that's what I've done fortunately a few times. And the buzz, taking a kid who might never get these opportunities and helping him get these opportunities is what floats your boat and gives you a buzz. And when you do achieve what you think you can achieve, it's a major buzz, and that's what keeps me in the game. Yeah,
because you've took kids obviously who've nobody wanted, Stewie Hall, Jamie McDonald. You've took them to world titles, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you're looking to do that again then, I suppose, in future.
Yeah, that's special when you can do something like that. It's all right getting them off a conveyor belt, Olympians and whatever, which is fantastic. And so I won't say I want one of them kids, but to do what we've done with Clinton, Jim McDonald, even Carl Thompson. People thought he were on the scrappy. He comes back and wins a world title and knocks David A out. And then Stuart Hall. So it's like Wimbledon winning the FA Cup. That's the sort of, they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
To be the elite, to beat the elite, and that's what we did. We went against the elitist fighters and beat them.
Let me just back up a little bit. Something I want to clarify, because we had some comments on this. Did you tell Adam Booth back in the day not to take the fight against Carl Thompson when he was managing David A?
Yes.
And what did he say?
Well, we want that fight, and you're our promoter, and you promote us both, so you've got to get us the best fight available. I says, well, Adam, I think it's the wrong time for David, the wrong fight. Carl's too dangerous. I think David needs some more fights before you fight somebody of the calibre of Carl Thompson. Yeah, but we want this fight, so that's why it happened. I said, look, as a promoter, it's a great fight, and I look forward to watching it ringside. But as a manager, I would suggest to you don't take that fight yet. I said, no, we want that fight. I said, okay, we'll make it happen.
You can't buy experience, I guess, can you?
No, but Adam's a very, very clever fella, and I do respect him as a trainer, and what he's achieved is fantastic. So, we all live and learn, and nobody gets everything right. But he, in a way, probably with the making of him, because he were having everything his own way. But it may be in the making. I mean, they wanted a rematch, but I thought that were. He didn't need a rematch, and Carl didn't want it because they wouldn't pay him. Sky wouldn't pay enough, because we went to Sky then from BBC, and they wouldn't pay enough, and Carl went, if I'm not getting paid enough, I'm not fighting, and he retired.
Right.
Very principled, Carl Thompson, and I respect him for it.
Yeah, that's good. So you're working with Richard Towers at the moment, Dennis. How's Richard doing? Is he all right?
Yeah, he's great. He's going to be. You see what he does with his young kids coming through. It's fantastic. He's very knowledgeable. He's had all the experience inside and outside a ring, to mentor somebody as well as teach them technically.
For the pitfalls of boxing and
life. So he's going to be a top trainer.
He's poster boy for, I suppose, all of that, Richard, isn't he? Inside and outside ring. So that's good. He's a good addition to the team then, I guess. Yeah, he's a great kid, and I get on great with him. I just want to, before we end this, I just want to touch on something sad that happened a few weeks ago. A guy who I was there when you signed him, I was working with him at the time, Tom Bell. He had a free fight deal with you. He had his free fights, and then obviously went his own way, didn't he? He were murdered in Bowlby in a Maple Tree pub, shot through a window. How bad is that? He's a 21-year-old. Very talented kid, wasn't he?
I got introduced to Tom through a fella who I think he was his stepdad at the time, Matt Scriven, who I've always got on really well with. And he was training him, and he asked me, he says, Dennis, would you have a look at and do work with this kid who I live with his mum, called Tom Bell. He says, yeah, anyway, he says, Dennis, I think he's a great talent. Anyway, we signed him, and I think I'd agreed with Matt to co-manage him or something. Anyway, signed him, and straight away you could see he got a star quality. And I think he fought one of the kids who I were managing as well at the time I think it was for an area title in his third fight or something like that. I don't know if it were an 8-rounder or what. Anyway, he beat a kid called Rajid. What's he called now? Anyway, it was a good fight, and the kid who's still fighting, Najib Rashid, I think they call him Najib. Yeah, that's it. Good fight.
I remember at City Hall, wasn't it? If you remember,
and I thought, he's got something about him. He's not just got ability, he's got some balls and stuff like that. So I rated him, and I don't know what happened, some politics, I don't know. But I never had a wrong word with Tom. I liked him. I thought he got a glint in his eye. Obviously, you could tell he were like he got a bit of an edge.
Now, a bit leery, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I liked a little bit of that, as long as it's not unhealthy.
What fighter isn't leery?
Some aren't, but some have got are ex-leery, and I think that helps them achieve.
He was defeated, wasn't he? 6-0.
He was a talented kid, him.
Yeah.
And obviously, outside ring, I don't know what he gets up to or he got up to, and it's a shame. But like some of these young kids was knocking about, I don't know what they're playing at.
Why aren't the government putting funding into boxing, Dennis, for gyms and, you know?
Well, I think they do, and I think that's why I think it's not channelled properly. You've got it at the Institute of Sport.
Yeah.
And there's certain people just benefiting from that.
Yeah, look.
Whereas it's not getting fed down to
the grassroots.
The grassroots. And any kid who goes in a boxing gym, usually, it straightens them up a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tom had got some outside. I don't know what he were up to outside the ring, but he might have been hanging around with wrong people, the wrong crowd, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know much about what he were up to, but it's just a shame. But you know, boxing can sometimes take a kid away from that outside life where they're going to go down the wrong path. And if you get, especially obviously at grassroots, if you can get a bit more funding for the grassroots, it can help kids, because there's some talent out there what doesn't necessarily get showcased and get the chance to showcase their ability, because they need to go and get a job, or they need to find a way to fund themselves, and they can't afford to just be in a boxing gym. So they're going to miss out, and we're going to miss out as a nation with some talent that could have been, and end up going down the wrong road. And you've seen what's happened to Tom. It's a shame that, you know, he got everything at his feet, but he got some outside influence, he sounds like, but I don't know the full story. But that's what can happen, and it's such a tragedy, because he's such a talented kid.
Yeah. Well, other than that bit of tragic news, life's treating you all right. Happily married. Has she put a pan on yet, Dennis, or is it still eating out?
I'm going to tell you, you've said that.
We've got all them fancy pans and they've never been used. No, I didn't mean that, Sarah.
She's a great cook.
When she cooks.
She's the best cook I've ever known.
What, one that don't?
She's the best. I'm telling her.
She said, Dennis, I want you to take me somewhere different where we've never been on holiday this year. And you said, yeah, why don't you try the kitchen?
Cheeky bugger.
I know. But anyway, listen, thank you for coming to see us today. Been great.
Pleasure.
Would you like to say anything to your people who back you and anybody?
Just want to thank everybody who supported us and watched this space, because I've got, like you've just said, Russ, I've still got that passion. And if I've still got that passion, we will go and win something. And I've been on a few journeys with some quality kids, as you've seen. I don't know if you've got any here, but obviously got Clinton Woods there. Yeah. And I've gone on a few journeys. And while I've got that passion, we will go on other journeys.
We've got Clinton there. He's happily retired. Is Clinton a millionaire now, Dennis?
Yeah, we've got him more money than anybody else could have ever got him. They don't understand our politics.
Dave Allen Leary, he left the nest, didn't he, Den?
Yeah, I started him off on the road and nicknamed him the White Rhino. Just a bit lazy when he was with me, but I got on great with Dave. And I think he could have achieved even more than what he's doing now. So, you know.
Yeah, Dave's he's fighting Lucas Brown, isn't he?
Good fight for him now, I think.
And apparently, if he loses, or the loser of that fight and the loser of Parker and Chisora, they're going to fight in summer. So he's got two good fights there. Whether he wins, and if he wins, obviously he could get the winner of Chisora Parker. So he's guaranteed two more fights, David, isn't he? So he's in a good spot now, which I'm pleased about.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll see people get on, don't we, Dan?
I wish Davey well, because I do like him. I've got a right soft spot for Dave. We like each other. And,
he's likeable, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got the likeable factor, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So, alright then, well listen, all the best then, Den, and have a safe journey back up to onto Wyburn Estate.
What's wrong with Wyburn Estate?
Not wrong with Wyburn, is there?
Commend Nicola and Kevin.
Yeah.
In this setup that you've got here, it's very good. So, and I think you're with some good people, Russ.
Yeah, well, I get everywhere, don't I? I'm always there, aren't I? I'm like water, aren't I?
Well, you could say that. Or it could be something else.
Alright,
I guess on your shoe.
Well, listen, all the best then, thanks for coming, mate.
Sorry, Russ.
Shout out to Justin at the Tea Leaf Company, South Yorkshire Packaging, and K Official. Peace out.